Shadows of the Damned is a collaboration between Electronic Arts and Grasshopper Manufacture, with a number of notable Japanese names attached to the project, including Suda51, Shinji Mikami, and musician Akira Yamaoka. The game's director is actually an Italian, Massimo Guarini. It's safe to say that they all want you to go to hell. If it all comes together as planned, you might actually have a good time.
Whoa, what's this? Sushi with a dick?
The star of the show is Garcia Hotspur, Hunter of Demons. He takes up this noble occupation after his girlfriend Paula is stolen away by a demon lord with a grotesque triple-decker skull, heading into hell to reclaim what's his. Aiding him in his journey is a skull-and-a-stick sidekick named Johnson, who transforms himself into various tools of the demon-hunting trade and incessantly cracks wise about anything and everything happening around you.
Fleming likes opera.
What? You thought he'd be the emo type?
The banter between Mann and Johnson is a defining element of the presentation, clearly aiming to tickle the player's funny bone. Expect to be entertained, or at the very least, grossed out.
These demon pubes are blocking the door.
Hey, look up there! There's a switch glowing the same color!
To take on this bizarre, insane, and gory vision of hell, you'll operate within the framework of a modern third-person shooter. Garcia's gameplay MO resembles the deliberate but still action-focused style pioneered by Resident Evil 4, with its behind-the-back framing and emphasis on precision shooting. But Hotspur has a few moves of his own. You can move while shooting, slowly, execute a quick roll, and prevent back attacks with a quick-time style counterattack. With the exception of a gangly demon-human hayseed hybrid that sells you red gems to upgrade your weapons and hard liquor to fill your life bar, most of Hell's residents are anything but friendly. They prefer their gates locked, their lights out, and their heroes dead.
Fuck you.
In addition to swinging him like a baseball bat, you can have Johnson transform into freakishly phallic upgradable weapons that translate to a fairly typical video game arsenal of pistol, machine gun, and grenade launcher. Weapons initially feel fun and effective. The single-shot boner starts weak, but the upgraded hot boner lets you stick explosive charges that detonate when hit. The Teether offers satisfying rapid fire, and the heavy green shot can break armor or insta-gib an annoying enemy. But before you tear into your targets with your weapon of choice, you'll often have to dispel an inky layer of darkness with a special light shot. Once they've been degreased, lighting them up a second time will open enemies up for a skull-crushing finisher. This helps you save on ammo, but a plentiful supply of ammunition encourages you to fire away rather than hoard. The light-dark mechanic also applies to the game's puzzles, which in turn complicate some of the game's battles. Goat heads and lamps typically shine at least a bit of light on things, but when they go out, darkness floods the screen and you'll take continual damage. You can't survive like this, but some targets can only be hit in the dark, requiring you to live dangerously in order to trigger certain switches or slay certain enemies. Other games have played with similar concepts, but the manipulation of light and dark could be Shadow's main claim to gameplay originality.
Where is that bastard?
He must be hiding around here somewhere.
As you blast your way through hell trying to figure out how to release Paula from her perpetual torments, you can expect a varied assortment of minor demons to be supplemented with tougher-to-kill mini-bosses and big bad proper bosses at regular intervals. You'll certainly find a few tough customers in hell, but you'll also find that even the most imposing abomination is predictably adorned with red crystalline weak spots that shatter nicely with enough bullets. In the battles we fought so far, a steady aim has been more than enough to even the odds. While we won't know exactly how screwed up and or genuinely entertaining the game will turn out in the end, Shadows of the Damned looks like it could have something to offer shooter fans, aside from an audio-visual dose of punk rock-powered demonic weirdness. We'll find out for sure when the game is subjected to the full GT review near the end of June.
Hold up! Don't you touch her, you